Hello. So, I'm going to read a bedtime story to you because that was requested. Also, by the way, these are my resin molds, and I'm making like a resin tank top. I talk about it on my TikTok. Since absolutely no one asked. Okay, night and day. Day was the sun, and night was a curious man. Night noticed day shining as brilliantly as diamonds on fire in the sky. He was in awe of her warm glow and adored her from earth. She was so bright that it hurt his eyes to look upon her directly. Day loved night as well. She noticed the effort he made to admire her and wished for him to be close to her. He could never look at her nor reach for her without being in great pain. She was so bright. It made Day sorrowful to know her glow was painful to her night. Yet she was the sun. She provided earth with warmth and light. It was in her nature to shine, and there was no other way for her to be less sun. Their love was tragic, yet true. They both wished for the same thing, to hold each other and love together for eternity, but they could not. It caused them both great discomfort. Night was very clever. He decided to craft armor made of his devotion to Day, to shield himself from her mighty fire. He thought, that I may safely reach out to Day without being burned to ash nor blinded by her wonderful touch. Surely, this material would withstand her powerful being, and they could be together, finally. Day watched Night toil diligently over the armor. At long last he came to Day after his beautiful, gleaming armor was crafted. She eagerly reached out to him, but she melted his armor in just a moment. "Oh no!" she exclaimed. She hadn't meant to do this. Night was taken aback and disappointed that his armor was so easily destroyed, but he still adored her. However, Day was also upset that her touch had caused him so much grief. Their love was tragic, yet true. They both wished for the same thing, to hold and love each other for all time, but they could not be together as it caused them both discomfort. No matter tonight, he used his enormous heart to fashion himself a cloak made of his love for Day. It was the strongest material ever made in all of time. Surely, this time, the cloak would withstand her mighty touch and they could finally be together. Night then covered himself with the cloak and went to Day once more. He was a man in love, determined to hold Day close to him. When she saw him in the cloak, she was overcome with joy and shone brighter than ever. This made Night nervous. The cloak was very delicate. He was unsure if it would be destroyed by her intense rays. He reached out to her anyway, then something magical happened. They were finally holding each other. Night gave her happiness and she wished to return that joy to him. The cloak allowed him to be close to her. She asked him if he would like to become a moon. He joyfully accepted. For some time they stayed close to each other, though his light was pale in comparison to her wondrous glow. When he became the moon, the beings of earth were in awe of him. Night was very kind and he loved Day so very much, so would never ask her to shine less than him. He asked her if she would like to try on his cloak instead. Day was delighted that he would offer his lovely cloak to be wrapped around her celestial body. She agreed. When Day put on the cloak, something amazing happened. The space around her was immediately draped with darkness. Neither of them expected that, but the beings of earth fell in love with the night, and they began to sing and praise him as they had praised Day. When Day saw this, she loved Night even more, if it were possible. They remained this way for some time. However, the earth was getting sick without Day's warmth and light. She made Night aware of this, and he became sad because he knew his pale light was not enough in comparison to the gift her brilliance gave to Earth. Night was very intelligent. He knew that without the Earth, he would receive no praise from the beings who lived there. He had compassion for them as he was once a mortal human himself. So Night and Day made a promise together. Day would wear Night's cloak for a short time, so that they could both shine in their own way. For those who loved them most, Day and Night love each other so much. They take turns wearing Night's cloak, made of his pure love for her. Day shines always, and Night is always close to her, proving his devotion and love, just as they had wanted all along. No more did they suffer. Their love is true, but no longer tragic. I thought that was really nice. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you get some good sleep tonight. Okay? Good night. Sweet dreams.